Welcome to CathyDSlaught's SRC4u Zoom call for October 20th, 2021. We're here on Cathy's website, CathyDSlaght.com. To access the Zoom call, we'll just scroll down, look for the Zoom banner, and we will click here. If you'd like to be part of Cathy's Daily Energy Clearing Group, please follow the link for the information. Once I click, the call will be live. We're here on the Zoom platform. Prepare your speakers.
Okay, well let's look here at our things for today, because then I got some thoughts on the pancreas work too. We want to start out. I love this one, light therapy for pattern. We're asking for that today, so to me that's very interesting. But let's go ahead while we're at it, and let's douse in the power of manifestation. Come on now. Here we go. And we're a little weak on that at this moment in time, so let's put it in the shin as well. And this light therapy, let me see, I was running around, I may not have that one up yet, but let's look at the, we wanted the frontal lobe cocktail today. And that's interesting because I wanted that one this morning too. I don't know what's going on with if it's environmental or what. But here's a protein glycol we want to eliminate, suppress hunger. This live only for pleasure, that's another big conditioning.
Size, please.
Oh, thank you. This is an interesting one in reference to the frontal lobe. My electrical system is now protected from all attack and manipulation, heavy metal toxicity. Again, we're working with the etheric field. We're not working with the diagnosis situation. Decision making, vaporize harmful substances in food, irritability, planning, organizing ability, and I believe that's how far down it went. So let's just go ahead. And then also, of course, and then we also wanted the SSTT. And we want the breath of God. So we've got some really, I think anyway, powerful markers for some powerful work. The group is calling that in. Let me just make that larger so you can see. And so if we go on, see if I have the, here's our angel scan we can do real quickly. That's up. This just represents the various frequencies. I think personally it's interesting to see what we ask for though. See if we can. And you see that? Does it need to be larger?
That's fine for me.
Okay, let's go up here. Just see our lowest number. We've got the Angel of Truth and Enlightenment at 422. Let's see what else we've got. Well, that's what we're looking at, the angel. of truth and enlightenment. So ensures the right vibration in the physical body to maintain health and wholeness. Let's just go in here. And I don't have the code in front of me. But let's just douse in 432 hertz at this point. Because we do know it's all voltage. Now look at that. All right. That's a good thing to be doused in. And then we have the light therapy, which we so seldom ask for that I was real happy to see it. If I can find the sheet in this computer. There we go. And this list may grow with time. This is a start. And the idea is that we have all these patterns surrounding us, and it is our light which brings it out, which again is the voltage. The higher the voltage, the higher our consciousness. What I'm seeing is we have to sometimes ask a few times here, douse it in. So we have the abundance pattern, and we also have the pattern for physical wholeness. That's a little bit lower, so we can do both of those. And this is a real simple little procedure. Okay, so 23 hours on the pattern for physical wholeness. And I don't see any reason we can't go ahead and run the pattern for abundance along with it. Certainly, much of our abundance is related to that.
Good idea.
Let's see what we got here. Taking just 10 minutes for that one. So let's let it run. And then, in reference to our work on the pancreas, let me show you where we are with that. Get some of this cleared out. This pancreas runs like a corporation. There's so many parts and so many things going on that I ended up going in and putting together a save session. And I'll send it to, where are we? Oh dear. I will send it to Kevin for anybody interested. There we go. And, but just to give you an idea, let me get it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, this pancreas, I even ended up adding it, some of the things in the Gong when you do that scan, and we've got all these things that we're creating that we're not pleased with, it might all tie into the pancreas. You know, even psychiatrists are supposed to check our blood sugar before they make a prescription, which I don't think happens all the time. But the pancreas, because of all its different controls, is major, and most of the time any problems we have are totally hidden. So I actually went in where the SRC had all the cocktails. So if you start looking up here in your, looking for cocktails, you're going to be amazed, because over the years all the practitioners have shared their, or pretty much all of them have shared their cocktails. And I went and I tested each one for the different areas to see the priority for this particular saved session, and when they were high priority, I added them. Let me show you what we've got. This glyph is actually very high. Deborah, are you on here? I think you are, but it's is it Gene Logan? I think does these glyphs.
Yes,
and that's,
I'm sorry.
Thank you. No problem. That's Gene Logan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's an interesting. This is one of her glyphs, and it was like a 97% benefit. And it went in upside down, but it's in. So let's see what we can do here. And then we have an excellent cocktail just on the pancreas. And then an excellent cocktail on enzymes, already part of our work. None of these are new. They're all in there for us. And they're all high priority to work together. Stimulate normal nervous system function. This is major for us, is that, and we go in, let's do it again today. I go in most days to see if we need to balance the nervous system. Look at that, 24 hours. So what happens, obviously that messes up our digestion. Stimulate nervous system function, master central nervous system frequency. This was like a 100% benefit. Autonomic nervous system diseases, again, all of these high benefit. Doesn't mean we have a disease, but we've got the pattern going on. This, I think all of you on this call know, this is highly proactive. We can a lot of times clear a stress before it manifests in the physical. We wanted this Bible verse on the stomach. Of course, the stomach's a big part of this. Stomach 38. Fatty liver was a priority. And we can probably go in at different times and clean some of these up. But regardless, they're here now. So more on the liver, which is a huge player. The pancreas and liver work together. So here's a huge cocktail on that. Again, high priority. We may need Kevin to go through this when he can and see if we got anything that does need to be cleaned up there, but it's all high priority to add it at this point.
That proper food combining, where were you running that?
That's in here. That's one of the codes, and that's something we probably need to take a closer look at, because we can send all the energy in the world. We got to change some eating probably. I don't know about the rest of you. I have to change some eating. And I can see that. And I'm not, some of you probably know all about this food combining. I know some very basics. But I know, for example, we should not be adding protein and carbs. Is that right? I'm going to mention this too. A lot of times, what throws the pancreas off is any kind of surgery you've had. So you may have to do some, rebuilding the anesthesia. There's more liver support. Liver abscess was a high priority. Intestinal, gallbladder, inflammation of the gallbladder. The depression, of course, a lot of it brings on the depression, and stress is across the board, whatever you want to label it. So we've got stress, drug addiction, alcohol is a big one. If you're drinking too much, it's going to whack the pancreas. So this is a pretty full session here. Eating disorders, toxins to eliminate, anxiety. Again, this cancer stuff we're not talking about diagnosis, but then I had started it, so some of that is in here. But let's go ahead, and we've got it saved. Let's just hit the wonder click and let it go, and it'll be in the list to scan for when and if we need it. But what was interesting, some of the notes here, you'll see, this is what we're supposed to be eating. Raw eggs, raw avocado, sprouts, coconut and coconut oil, goat's milk, blended living foods, juicing. The blender, they're talking about the blender. And I know on the website, I now have that link for the Boomer Boost. That is a phenomenal shake. And if you can, add your leafy greens, because that's another area we're not getting enough. This is interesting, thermos cooking. Anybody ever heard of that? I have not. And but thermos cooking is recommended. I did see a Japanese product for thermos cooking, which was $700, so I'm going to pass on that. But it is, I'll have to see down the road what I can learn. Fermentation, huge. Obviously, the proper supplementation, but I think it was Susan that sent in a list of all the supplement companies that have been purchased now by the major pharmaceuticals. And then water they say is the best friend, and then that would include soups. So anyway, there will be.
Hey, Cathy, can you include, or maybe Susan could include a link to that supplementation one? That had been bought up.
Yeah, because it was really an eye opener.
Yeah, I looked for that and I couldn't find it. I did a search, but
okay. I might still have it in my phone, and if so, maybe Joanna can figure that out as well.
Thanks.
But, I don't know. We have plenty of links here. I mean, I don't mean links, lists that we can scan. But I don't know personally that we need to be doing all that. We may just need to be doing a general balancing, because this is an across-the-board stress. In fact, that's why I put this statement in the middle. About that I got from the dictionary about all the emotions causing all this, but it's going to be related pretty much to all the processed foods we eat, which then it looks like throws our whole brain off. So it's something to think about. Now, as far as let's before we get started with this, and I don't think I showed you this. Hold on. If it's still there, it may not be. Yeah, saved pancreas cocktail, 94% benefit. I think we've got everything in there that we can possibly include at this time. And let's look in here at our power group. And just for the heck of it, see power group once a week. Just for the heck of it. Well, look at that. Once a week, 99%. So we'll do it today for Marty. And then I know we're all in the background doing our prayer work and our SRC work. But maybe if people are receptive tomorrow to then doing the same thing for Karen. If Joanna is available to get the Zoom set up with the timer.
I'm in.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. We love you, Marty. I
appreciate you too, everybody.
So let's see where we are.
Happy to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Lots of these shoe points. Okay, again, I think everything being worked out from just the Wonder Click. So we don't need to do all this extra unless we just get curious and challenged and want to go forward. This dehydration is huge. You can see that is a stress to the group. This phlegm, we need to do more with that. Let's just look here. Recharger, balance, organs. Do we want to go in and do that? But we've got the tools here to make it very brief. Yeah, look at that, 94%. Let's go up here. "30 minutes. This we're seeing pretty much in different energy sessions more than we ever did. A lot of this kind of information. Let's just see. So again, focus at this point in time, immunity, crown chakra. Someone shared yesterday something their doctor taught them about the frankincense oil, that not only can you just put it on your crown, but you can also just do a line down your tongue. I don't know if anyone else has ever heard that. Thyroid gland.
A line down your tongue?
Yeah, put a little dab on your finger and just take it, put it down your tongue.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's another newbie to me.
Me too. I haven't tried it, but
Some people put it on their thumb and then put their thumb up on the roof of their mouth.
that might be okay.
Yeah.
Of course, anyone with a sensitivity or allergy would not do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are many that don't believe in ingesting the oils in any way.
Well, they have to be good oils.
Yes,
They have to, yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Kevin, you can always put a little carrier oil, put a little coconut oil or something like that, and then put the oil on top of it. It'll dilute it and do that.
Just exercising caution.
Yep.
Yep.
No, that's a good idea.
Has anybody tried to put the oils on the navel?
That's really powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what do they say? All our blood is going through that every 20 minutes. We have a complete blood circulation. So that if you're doing light therapy or hands-on or any of the oils, all of that is amazing, they say.
I use mine on my PowerPoint a lot too, which is right in the center of your neck at the back.
Oh, where is it again?
It's this. If you feel around your neck, there's a little dip right in the center of the neck. That's called your PowerPoint.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a good place
Yes.
to put in the oil.
That's
sorry.
awesome. Thank you, Mary. That is awesome. That little book I'm reading, she's talking about that also. She didn't put it that way. She didn't call it a PowerPoint. But she said that very often when a person is under great stress, you just put your hand right over that point.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. This is interesting. pretty much all the honest truth-telling in the world is done by children. So that probably is more than accurate. So the resistance factor, we've got, again, skin is showing up quite a bit today. Let's see what we've got. That's the problem with making that large, is I can't get it small again after this. But you get the idea of where we are today. And there's one more save session which may be done in reference to the natural law. And then we can have a little time saver with that work. And look there, that makes perfect sense because the lungs, large intestine, and skin are energetic partners. So you may be having trouble with your skin, and that's because the lungs or large intestine are actually what they call stealing energy. So when I had the problems with my lungs, one of the earliest signs was this rash I had. And I would go to the doctor, they'd give me various creams. It was not anything to do with my skin, it was my lungs. So you see right there, that element, that's what we're looking to strengthen. We're taking 3 minutes with 5 repeats, which is kind of lengthy for the elemental scanner. So what we can do now, we've got everything running. I'll get back in here with these things too. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Thank you.
This concludes the SRC4u Zoom call for today, October 20th, 2021. We look forward to seeing you again. Till then, take care and be well.